What made you call 911 on Mother's Day? I was 17 when it happened. 3 years after my real mom died of cancer, my dad sat us down at dinner and introduced us to someone new. Her name was Olivia. He held her hand like he was afraid she'd disappear too. I kept my eyes on my plate. Then Olivia reached across the table, gently touching my cheek with shaky fingers. I know I can't replace her, she said softly, but I promise to love you like my own. We'll be a real fan, won't we? My stomach twisted. I wanted to say no, but I saw the hope in Dad's eyes, so I nodded, even though the words stuck in my throat. At first, Olivia seemed devoted. She'd wake up before sunrise to pack special lunches with little handwritten notes signed, "Love, Mom." She bought us matching outfits for every single holiday. Dad thought it was sweet. One night, he found her up at 2 a.m., surrounded by parenting books, highlighting every paragraph about bonding with teenage daughters. He called her his angel wife, with a kind of pride I hadn't seen in years. Our therapist praised us for being a successful blended family, and I smiled, because that's what Dad needed me to do. Only once did I feel alarmed early on, during parent-teacher night. I called her Olivia, and she cried for an hour afterward. She said it felt like being stabbed in the heart. My dad's relatives kept praising her, saying she tried harder than most biological moms. Olivia soaked up the praise like sunlight. When I left for a summer college prep program, she hugged me so long the taxi driver had to honk twice. But when I came home for Dad's birthday, everything had changed. Every photo of my mom had vanished from the walls. In their place were pictures of just the three of us, Olivia, Dad, and me. Some were my mom's wedding photos, but with my face badly photoshopped over hers. Olivia now wore a faded World's Best Mom shirt every day, pink, stretched out, and stained. At dinner, she introduced a game she called Family Memories. She wanted me to describe pretend moments, like how she taught me to ride a bike or braid my hair. "Tell Daddy how I helped you take your first steps," she said eagerly. I stayed quiet. She smiled tightly, then grabbed my wrist, hard enough to leave red marks. Later, I found out she'd charged $5,000 to my dad's card for some mother-daughter therapy retreat, without even asking us. When Dad finally confronted her, she screamed, "Real mothers give everything." Then she pulled me out of school, insisting she needed to teach me properly, at home. Every morning, I sat at the kitchen table doing bonding activities, writing Mother's Day cards, rehearsing how to call her mom. One morning I snapped, "You're not my mom. My mom is dead." She went totally still, then smiled. "Your mother chose death to escape you," she whispered. "She told me in a dream that she picked cancer over raising an ungrateful daughter. That's why God sent me. I'm here to fix you." I felt the words like punches. I ran to the bathroom and threw up. She stood outside the door, softly humming lullabies. That night, Dad packed a bag and went to stay in a hotel. I couldn't sleep for days. I felt guilty, confused. 2 weeks later, on Mother's Day, I came back with a card, hoping to somehow make peace. The house was quiet, too quiet. I walked upstairs and heard soft crying from my old room. When I opened the door, a little girl, blonde, maybe 5 years old, was sitting perfectly still on my old bed, wearing my elementary school uniform. "This is Amelia," Olivia said, glowing with pride. "Her mom works late. I'm just helping out. She's here to show you how good daughters behave." Amelia's eyes were wide and blank, filled with fear. "Say hello to your sister," Olivia told her. "Hello, sister," Amelia whispered. "See?" Olivia smiled. "She knows how to treat her mother." She snapped her fingers. "Amelia, what do we call mommy?" "I love you, mommy Olivia," Amelia replied, monotone. Olivia looked at me, triumphant. "This is what you could have been." Amelia flinched. Olivia's expression turned cold. "Did I say you could move?" Amelia whimpered. "I want my real mommy." The slap came fast and hard. "Ungrateful daughters get punished." She grabbed kitchen scissors from my old desk. Then she yanked Amelia's head back and started cutting off her long curls, strand by strand. She wanted her old mommy? Olivia sniffed. "Well, her old mommy didn't want her either. That's why she's here." Amelia started to cry where Olivia had pulled too hard. My hands were shaking as I texted 911. Then Olivia dragged Amelia to my old vanity. "Watch carefully," she told me, raising my childhood hairbrush. "This is lesson 1. She brought it down, smack, on Amelia's bare legs. "What do we say?" Olivia asked. Amelia sobbed. "I love you, mommy Olivia." Louder. Another smack. "So your sister learns." I lunged forward. Olivia grabbed a ceramic mug from the dresser, one that said "Best Mom Ever," and swung it at my head. "You're ruining everything," she screamed. "If you just called me mom, I wouldn't have to teach you this way." We reached the stairs. She yanked Amelia by the arm like a rag doll. "If you won't learn by watching her, maybe you'll learn by hearing her scream." I had 1 second to decide. Catch Olivia or save Amelia. I chose Amelia. I dove forward, pulled Amelia into my arms, and Olivia tumbled down the stairs. Her ankle cracked on the way down. Loud, sharp, like a dry twig snapping. She shrieked from the floor. "The lesson's not over. Class isn't done." Police later confirmed Amelia had been missing for 6 hours. Olivia was taken to a psychiatric facility. Doctors said her broken ankle would keep her from ever chasing another bad daughter again. Dad eventually remarried. I don't go to family events anymore. From the facility, Olivia still sends custody forms, my name already written in. The last time I visited, she leaned close and whispered, "Finally, I can talk to my real daughter. Not all these strangers." She's not allowed near kids, so who exactly is she talking to now?